Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. Looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun, Carney. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw. Carney. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down. 60
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, Carney. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Carney. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Looking to throw. Carney. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Carney.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carney. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch two. Single.
Back to throw. Carney. And this is Simpson with a catch.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Carney. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, Carney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carney. And that'll be caught by Tony. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, it's Simpson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Carney. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Carney. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Carney. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back in.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing on 1st down. Carney. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down. Carney.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. Back to throw. Carney. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a throw here to his running back. Sheds off and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Looking to throw. Carney.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Simpson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carney, he finds his man, complete. It's Perez. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Off play action. Carney. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Back to throw. Carney.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perez. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for two is going to come up empty.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carney. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! And that looked almost
supposed to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. Back to throw. Carney. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6 yards left on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
That catch good for only a couple.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Carney. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Carney. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lambert. That catch good for only a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Carney. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, Carney. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Carney. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On first down, Lambert. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.